Okay, so we're going to start with our template. We're going to fold the paper in half again, and measuring from the folded point, 8 centimeters, and then join them up and cut it out. When we unfold it, it's going to be a 16 centimeter circle, which is the top of our hat. Now on another piece of paper, tracing the edge, I need at least a quarter of it and adding 7 centimeters as the width, and we're cutting that out. Now if you had a giant piece of cardboard, you could cut this all out in one piece. Just trace the circle and then add a 7 centimeter rim and cut it out so it'd be like a giant donut. Now just trace all the pieces on the cardboard and cut them out. With this other piece of card, we're making the height of the hat. So I'm going to just cut it in half. If you're making a top hat, like you could use the whole sheet of paper so it'd be taller, or you could always make it shorter. Now we need to measure 1 centimeter just on one side, because we need to flip it over and do the other side. So I'm doing it here twice, but you only need to do on one. So 1 centimeter on one side. This is going to be our tab, like where the glue goes. Now we're just going to score the paper just to help it fold. So with the ruler, just score it slightly and fold it in. Now we can flip it over and measure again 1 centimeter on this side and do the exact same thing, but folding it the other way. So it's going to look like an S if you looked at it from the side. So you can see here one folds in and one folds out. Now with these scissors, we're going to cut about 1 centimeter in this tab. That's just going to help the cardboard roll around nice and smoothly to attach to our circle. Okay, so do the same on both the sheets and on both sides. And then we can just fold them so one's in and one's out, just to get it ready to glue. Now these are all the pieces all cut out and ready to go. So I'm using a glue gun, but you can definitely use sticky tape or a glue stick. Now this is the middle part, so we've got to glue that together so it's one big strip to go all the way around the circle. So just do a little bit at a time, put the glue down on the edge of the circle and then add that middle strip right nice and flush around the circle. So those tabs are going to be like overlapping a little bit to create the cylinder. When you get to the end, put the glue up and overlap the extra bit. You could always cut it off. I just left it in there. It was only like 5 centimeters, so I just left it there. Now flip it over. So now we're going to do the same thing, but the tabs are going to be facing out. And this is where we're going to add the brim of the hat. So if you had it all in one piece, you're just going to have to pass it over the top of the hat and pull it down and glue and press. Now we've got 4 pieces, so we're just going to add them around the edge. So put glue onto the tabs and just a tiny bit on each brim to overlap it a little bit all the way around till you get to the other side. Alright, that's it, you're done. Now all that's left is to decorate. So I'm going to add a nice big golden Z in the front, so for Zorro, Z for Zorro. This is just some gold puffy paint, but you could paint it with anything. So I just want to keep it simple, so a simple Z, but you could always add a sash around the middle or decorate the brim of the hat, anything really. I am actually going to add a cord to the hat, so just poke a hole on either side and then we're going to pass it through. Okay, I'm going to use a shoelace. I just like the fact that it's got the edge that's not going to fray. We're just going to cut it in half and tie a knot on either one and pass it through the hole. You could use a bit of elastic or another type of cord. You just have to watch it from fraying, so I'll either tie a knot in the bottom or dip it in a bit of clean nail polish. Okay, now just pull through both the cords. We're just going to tie a knot in them to keep them together. You could use one of those cord toggles that would just allow you to adjust the height of the cord, but the knot works just fine.